All right, this is going to be a recap for the 16th, the trade on the 16th. So in the opening, we made 15-minute opening. So this line is the 15-minute. So this is right here is the 15-minute range. This is the 15-minute high. That all gets like taken out. We swept this liquidity. And so we'll actually move to the IB. So this is the 730 line. So the IB low is here and IB high is here. 60-minute initial balance. Then we go up and we come down. And around here, I was out on my bicycle in the supermarket and stuff. I start getting alerts. So I start coming back. And right here, I got in on, so after this bounce here with the volume coming in, it went up here and I put a limit order right around here and watched it go down and come back up, go down, come back up. And it actually respects this bearish FVG right there, that gap right there. And it comes down and then it did disrespect this bearish FEG here now. So here it respected it, here it closed above, right there. And so on the way up, it made this bullish FVG, which then immediately it disrespects. So several things. First, this green candle disrespects this FVG, this bearish FVG, which is bullish. But before that, though, we made a bullish FEG, which immediately gets disrespected by this red candle. And that's where I got out, because I saw this and I took a small loss right at the worst moment, because right after that, it just shoots up. So I was looking at this, and I was thinking we swept this, and so this is a sweep. If you read this as a sweep, then this down move makes a lot of sense. Like it's gonna take me out of my stop loss. But if you draw a trend line, then it respects the trend, makes higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Except I didn't know this was making a low right there, and I got out because I thought by disrespecting this, we were going to go down, but that didn't happen. So what we're going to do next is actually play the price action on 15-second chart, and just to look at the price action. This, by the way, here, this pink and red, or green and red, is a limit order that I try to do. So this is the IB low, and if I was gonna catch a failed auction, see how close it came. If it had dipped in here, I'd automatically been in the trade and went up, catching it to go up, but that's a side point. So now we're gonna do the replay. So this is the 15-second and the 1 minute. This is where my alerts are starting to come in. This is where those FVGs were. So as it comes down, I'm at the supermarket and I'm getting the alerts, so I'm biking back home. This is the 15-second chart. Here's the IB low. Right there. Okay. Coming down. Eventually we're going to sweep. Okay, still coming down, making a bearish FVG here on the 1 minute. Okay, makes that FVG. So that strong move leaves a gap. Okay, there it is. There's our rejection. Nope. Not quite yet. Oh, we haven't exceeded the IB low yet, so that's premature. IB low is this line here. But it's going to be a very quick dip and a wick. Our bearish FEG is here. "15-second chart, back and forth." So it actually comes up and sweeps that to fuel this move to then take out this IB low, and immediately see that's the handle, that's the candle, and this is where I put in a limit order right around here, and I get tagged in right there, get tagged in. Now I'm managing a drawdown, and it's looking like it's going to exceed, except it doesn't. It respects this bearish FEG here so far, and it's going to respect it again. Okay. Yep, respects it, comes right up to the edge of it. I thought it came up to the other edge of it. Yeah, it does eventually, because it respects it once, twice, and a third time too. Oh, now it's making higher lows, and here's the higher high, but that's a lower low. So low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher high. That's a lower high. But here we're going to make a higher high, and see it comes right to the edge of that and respects the bearish FEG. And then as a preview, we're going to come over here and exceed this bearish FEG. But then right after that, we're going to disrespect this bullish FEG, which was what threw me off. And these moves here, these high and then higher, this is a low, and that's a higher low, and that's a higher low. So that's bullish right there, except if I thought that these were sweeps respecting this bearish FEG. But here on this leg, we're going to come up, as we saw in the preview, we're going to come up and actually close above this bearish FEG, but then immediately we're going to close and disrespect this bullish FEG. Okay, it's about to come up and make a bullish FEG right there. Okay. There's our gap. Right there, there's our gap. And so we close above this bearish FEG. We make this bullish FEG, but then we're going to disrespect it immediately right there. And that's what threw me off, and this is where I thought we were going to go down further and stop me out. That's how I got out of this trade. And then the rest is just going. Think we could speed this up. Oh yeah, it starts to make this base right here. And these are all trend line higher lows. Higher high, higher high, higher high. Except you can also see it as a sweep. And the bearish FEG respected and then disrespected, and the bullish FEG created here and disrespected here. Still hesitating. And now we're gonna go. Now we're just gonna speed it up. Now the rest is just boom, all the way to the moon.